Hi everyone, it's Mark here. Thanks for coming back after my last and first, I must stop leaning forward, after my last and first Louis Vuitton unboxing, which was of my Louis Vuitton keep all. Thanks for coming back. Sorry if the noise and me keep doing this drove you to distraction, but as I said, it was my first proper YouTube video apart from a few little bits and bobs which didn't really involve me staring at the lens. Not staring at the screen, but it's quite difficult. Even now, it's like not natural to look at it. But anyway, never mind. I've come back for another. Stop doing that. I've come back for another unboxing, straw reveal, kind of wear and tear, everything combined in one. So this video is, as you'll know because you've seen the description, otherwise you wouldn't have found the video, is of my new tiny little bag. It's my Louis Vuitton. In fact, I'm going to read what it's called because I'm about to make a mess of it. Receipt as usual. Within the receipt, there's the receipt and the credit card bill. Well, not in this case, but I'll get to that. This is the Louis Vuitton 6-key holder in Monogram. It's called Multiclair 6 or Multiclair 6. The article number is M62630. Nothing else to tell you about that. As before, I'm not going to say how much things cost because I just don't know if it's appropriate or not, but you can obviously find online, and if you're looking at this video you probably know how much they cost anyway, so there's the receipt anyway. So within the bag is another bag. I mentioned in the last video that I always get two bags from Louis Vuitton for two reasons. It makes it more of a sealed unit, so it stops anything falling out or anything going in, especially people's hands, and I quite like to have extra packaging. But that's just me. So bag number one. I will try and be a bit more quiet because last time the banging and the clattering was quite bad, and so I do apologise for that. I've actually got a dust bag from one of my other bags on the table to act as a bit of a buffer, so that's without it. That's with it, so hopefully it'll make it a bit more bearable. So there's bag number one. Sorry, I'll try and be quiet. Bag number two. And here is the item in the tiniest of tiny Louis Vuitton gift boxes with a little luggage tag. I always like to have the luggage tags as well. I've never used them, but I just like them because it's part of the buying of the item, the bits and bobs that go with it. It's got the leather strap, which you can either take on or leave off. I'll just leave it on. Inside the little box is a tiny little dust bag. Within the dust bag, top flat dust bag as most things are, is, oh, before that I'll show you the tags. I actually got, whenever I buy anything from Louis Vuitton, I always ask them to keep all of the tags. This one I actually got 4. I got 2 of these ones. Not sure if you can see that or not. 2 of those ones, and 2 of the one that has the item number on. The reason I got 2 was the first item I bought was actually damaged, so I had to take back and exchange it. And the second one I exchanged it for was actually damaged as well, but I didn't really notice until, well, it wasn't too badly damaged. I'll show you now anyway. The button was scratched. So here's the dust bag. Inside the dust bag is, as everybody knows, it's a staple of a Louis Vuitton collection. It's the 6-key key holder, which is in Monogram, as you can see. So there's a little button closure on the front. The problem with the first one was the button was completely scratched, because when they put them in the drawer, they just wedge them in, ram them in the drawer like that, so they get scratched off the one behind. When I exchanged it, they gave me another one, but the other button on the other one was scratched, but it was the only one they had left, so I took it. But as Louis Vuitton themselves said, once you've used it a few times, it'll be scratched anyway, so it's not the end of the world, but you know, it shouldn't really happen, but it does sometimes. So within it, it's canvas on the outside, one piece of Monogram canvas. Inside is the lovely leather. It really, really smells of leather. I've heard people on YouTube saying that the smell of them was quite pungent on new Louis Vuitton items, not a good smell, but this one's really, really strong of leather. But like, really strong, but it's nice. I like the smell of it, so I'm not complaining. So inside anyway, there's this sort of like gold tone hardware holder for your keys. So there's 6 of these little key flap things. Just see if I can get closer. So you just pop your keys on there, pop it all in there, and then it's all sealed. There's also a little pocket inside, which I've been told if you put anything in, like a credit card, it does fit, but it might stretch it a little bit, so I'm not sure whether I'll be doing that. They said in the store if it ever gets scratched, because it will get scratched, obviously it's metal on metal, they can just take this bit off and replace it. And I think they said they can do that in store, but if they wanted a button replaced, they have to send that off to Paris, which takes 6 to 8 weeks. So, on a little side note, for Christmas I actually got another Louis Vuitton item, which came in this bag, and it was a Louis Vuitton gift voucher. And I wasn't really going to show it, but because I don't know if anybody's got gift vouchers or not from Louis Vuitton, but if you buy them in America you get a gift card. If you buy them in England you get a paper voucher which has a barcode on it. So this is the box it comes in. So a Louis Vuitton box. It's actually a better quality box than the items come in. So it's almost like thin wood. So it's got a little bow on the front. Open the bow. And inside there is the voucher, which comes in another little sleeve. So it's a good solid box. It's worth buying gift vouchers just to get the packaging and then buying the item with the gift vouchers. That's just me. And within, so I'm not going to show you the gift voucher itself, it's actually just a copy of it because I used it. So within the little wallet, which is slightly different to the ones you get with the receipts, it's more of a card. It doesn't have any little cutouts or anything to put the other bits and pieces in it. Although it does have, for the American ones, it actually has this slot in the back. I don't know if you can see there's two little slots where they can put the gift card. So inside comes basically something that looks like the receipt, but it's the gift voucher itself. You hand that over as though it's cash, get your money taken off the item. If there's any more to pay, just pay it on your credit card or whatever, and then it's all sorted. So that was just a little side note. Back to this. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to move the camera and I'm going to show you how you put your keys on it, because strangely enough, one of the reasons I didn't buy it was I wasn't sure how the keys fitted on these funny little hooks and how it worked. So I'll try and reposition the camera and we'll have a look at it from a different angle. So here is the 6-key fob. Just going to show you how to put the keys on. Anyone that doesn't like Louis Vuitton are going to think, why is he even talking about a key fob? Never mind saying this is how you put the keys on. But for those that don't know, like myself, it is quite important if you're going to spend this kind of money on a little piece of leather stroke canvas. So I only have 3 main keys. So I put them in order of where I find them in the house. So can you see there? That just slides on. Not sure how easy that is to see. Just slides on like that. There you go. And the good thing is to spin around, which is one of the things I had a problem with, wondering how, when you've got your keys on them, do you get it in the door and turn the lock? But it spins around, so there's not a problem there at all. So key number 1. Key number 2. Key number 3, and they're the only keys I actually have at all times, so there's only the 3 keys. Now car keys, you need to put them on some sort of little key ring like that. You can't put the full car key on. Both of our keys are quite chunky, so there's that one and there's that one, and neither of them will be able to work without having the key fob on. So what I do is I just put the little fob on, slide that on, get this one and do exactly the same thing, and that is 5 keys and there's still a spare one. Now the only problem is you can't actually close it with both keys in, but never mind. But I wouldn't keep them both on at once, so I'll take one of them off. I'll take that one off because that's the biggest one. And now there's that many keys on and you can close it quite easily. I just feel like it pulls a little bit on the snap closure there, but there's quite a bit of give. It's almost longer than it needs to be, so it's not going to pull or snag or damage it or anything. So as you can see, the key does stick out the bottom. There's nothing you can do about that. You can't really realistically get it to not stick out at the bottom unless you had a really small key ring on the top, which you could do, but even then it would still probably stick out. But what I do when I'm driving, I just pull the key out, close it, and leave it like that. And then just drive like that. And there you have it. There's a very quick review on 2 items, which was mainly the key holder, 6-key holder, which is in Monogram. You can get a 4-key holder, which is a bit cheaper. I nearly did buy that one, but you wouldn't be able to put a credit card or anything in the back, although it's not advised that you do on this one. But the 4 one, I thought, why not just buy the bigger one? It's not that much more expensive in the grand scheme of it. So there's a review on that, which again, as you know, I like things made in France. This one was made in France, as are a lot of the small leather goods. And also a little sneaky peek review at the gift voucher, which, like I said before, anybody doesn't watch this because they like Louis Vuitton, they're going to think, what on earth is he talking about? A gift voucher? Why is he bothered about the box? Why is he showing us it? Why does anybody care? But the Louis Vuitton addicts will all understand. So see you next time.